Hey, what's up guys? Fish from Beyond here with the updated 3.28 for Dual Strike of Ambi. In terms of where I'm at, in terms of where the build is, showcase of the Uber bosses. Because right now I'm just really focused on getting the challenges, realistically speaking. That's literally what I've been working on. So, might as well do this. Oh, Omniscience. Overheat, I don't know if that's good, but we'll grab it anyway. In regards to the imbued for Dual Strike Ambi, I'm quite unsure on what like the best is. Right now I'm using Inspiration because it kind of just feels nice with less mana. I did try Endurance Charge Support, not the biggest fan. Whoops, that's on me. I could have waited, got the focus, etc. But that's just a skill issue. Oh, and pop the tincture. That was late pop. There we go. That was very dirty, I'll be honest. No Nimbus, unlucky. Next. But anyway, as I was saying, the Endurance Charge doesn't feel the realest.
I will have what I want. Death will not be an escape. Scurry, scurry. Why?
See, like the damage explodes if you do the... If you cast your focus, get your curses and tinctures up. I actually wasn't sure about that. What the hell? Come on.
Stand still.
Caretaker, to me. The living toy must enjoy our contests. Uber continues to play.
What? Oh, I guess I gotta do. Fine.
Did you really think this would work? Destroying you is as easy as flicking pests. Shut up! How boring and small. You want the Atlas? Take it
Nice. All right, here we have Uber Elder. The only bad part about this is the Shaper orb stuff, which you don't have Xana's shield to help save you, which is big sadness. Oh god, he's already doing the Shaper orb stuff. Big sadness. But the technique is literally just keep Shaper in line of sight and you'll be fine. There's the beam. I need things to hit. There we go. Cool. But yeah, this is the same goes for both like regular Uber Elder fight and Uber Elder fight. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh wait, no, he's doing Portal, thank god. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, there it is again. Round 2. Dodgeball. Ah, the ball. If I can just get any leech, there we go. He took damage while in shield form. It didn't remove the little yellow glow. Ooh, spicy. The block do be blocking. Oh. Oh, we just gotta wait here. There we go. Do we get lucky is the question. Unlikely, but if we do, nice. If not, oh well. Oh, Shaper Exalted Orb. At least I got some money out of it. Alright, what's up guys? So that's the showcase with the Uber bosses. In regards to what imbued I'm using with the Dual Strike of Ambi, I am using Inspiration currently. The mana feels nice because it's 45 instead of like 60. I have been trying other things, so I tried Inspiration, feels nice, currently what I'm using. POB is telling me Behead, obviously, because of the like minus or their low life already, and this is a crazy just increase in damage, and you get rare modifier effects. Honestly, fun to use. It's kind of like a headhunter, but you don't stack, so it overwrites the modifier that you get, which kind of sucks, I'll be honest, because like if you get Soul Eater and then kill another rare monster and then you just lose that modifier. But in terms of like if for POB DPS numbering, it's Behead is number 1. Power Charge on crit is nice. It's consistent. Same with Inspiration, hence why I use these over Behead. Initially, I was using Behead like all the time. Important things to note was like Endurance Charge on melee stun. I did try this. Well, with Endurance Charge on melee stun, yeah, theoretically you could remove Enduring Composure. The problem is not having Enduring Composure feels very inconsistent, because I've noticed when like I'm going through a map, I'm not usually getting like a stun or this triggering. So it doesn't feel consistent, nor is the uptime any good. Compared to Enduring Composure, you get hit once, boom, max endurance charges. So personally, I wouldn't recommend this one. Maybe if you were a strength stacker, highly would recommend. Fortify is a good one, very good one. It would let you kind of min-max this a bit and go for like a volatile Val Orb in Ephemeral Edge with 18%. So in terms of, is that worth it for you? That really depends. In my opinion, it's a pretty big jump. Like, it's another 10% damage, and we become like 447 mil in a vacuum, obviously. But that's like 20 mil more damage than this. So it's, in my opinion, is it that big of a deal? Not really in terms of price to power. And for me, I really do value price to power. At a certain point, it's not really worth just putting more currency into a build. Things that I still need to work on is like increasing my greater multi to a level 4. I still do need a better amulet. This amulet I was able to buy at 40 div at the time. For the amulets, just like the budget guide, the way I'm finding like this amulet specifically is we're just doing find best and sort by DPS. Maybe at this point in time there is that's not us, because the plus 4 all fire is useless, and this one's pretty good but still not a perfect amulet. But yeah, there are amulets on the board. You could put a price limit because these are all super expensive, nothing I would buy for, like, not at all. I'd probably put a price limit of Divine Orb max 60, realistically speaking. And maybe there's like a good jewel here or amulet for a affordable. And sometimes you can get sneaky ones like these, like if it happens to work for you, but this one, hell no. The intelligence, the res, those are very pain to work around. This one's actually pretty good for 15 div. Not better than my current amulet, but sometimes you'll just find something on trade that's snaggable. Otherwise, not snaggable. In regards to my gear, like I can still roll a better claw. My implicits are very trash. All my implicits are lessers at the moment. I do definitely need to improve them and conflict them up. For the Warlock gloves, I do need to get one with intelligence and like veiled attack focus, because that is a huge jump in DPS. But if you're not using focus and you don't really want to rely on focus for like just increased damage, honestly, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. But since we're already using focus to trigger our curses, it's just a nicety. For the boots, I went with Dex this time. I don't know how I feel about this, I'll be honest. I feel like intelligence is still better, and then just craft strength Dex for the requirements, but it's a juggling act. Manifold ring, it's in the notes of how to craft this. Relatively easy, and now that we have the Sinistral and Dextral catalysts, you can just put prefix catalyst, boom, all of them get increased. Very nice. Manifold is still our best in slot, since we are not in stackers. Anathema, bleeding cannot be inflicted, just so you have the bleed immunity combined with a corrupted blood immunity jewel. I am using a 3 flask mage blood. Why? It's just more affordable and it gives us more damage niceties. With a 4 flask mage blood, you just have a lot more wiggle room. But for DPS, it's very hard to beat a 3 flask mage blood, because for DPS we're using a Bottled Fate and we're using Rose Torn. I find that a 4 flask mage blood is mostly defensive ever since we lost attack speed on our suffixes. The flask setup I use is Bismuth, Diamond, and Silver, because Onslaught, Crit, and Res. Avoid being shocked, just to open up the boots so we can grab increased action speed. Reduce effect curses for curse immunity. And crit chance, obviously, because that is our only suffix that is DPS related. Otherwise, it's usually defensives. For the Forbidden Flame pairing, I'm still unsure. So initially I was recommending Soul Drinker, but thinking about it, we do have Leech already just from like mana, like since we expend mana to hit. So are you always leeching? I would assume yes, because we're spending mana, but I'm not quite sure on that. So don't take my word for it. Try it out. In terms of what I've been trying is Polymath is good. You could honestly go back to Soul Drinker. There is Born in the Shadows, like I previously mentioned in the guide, but I believe that has gotten expensive because I believe Jung Rowan put out a video on that. Alternatively, you could go with like Death Marked, and then you can open up your Assassin's Mark. So I do like the tech that Jung Rowan did on his Mamba build and the Vivid Cat. So I didn't know this was a thing. Maybe it was part of the rework on Bloodlines. This completely passed my radar, but honestly very strong. It does remove elusive, but we crit every time, so elusive is usually up, and it gives us more increased effective mark, so more damage for free. And that's pretty much where the build's at. I've upgraded my clusters and moved into the Quick and Deadly Feed the Fury setup with 2% increased attack speed. My Megalos, I got very lucky on this one. There's someone sold this, a Bloodset, Electric Presence, Quick and Deadly. And then this one's Enduring Composure and Quick and Deadly. Maybe I can find something with something good on it. Unlikely. I'm really not fishing for it, and boy are we tight on points. I also leveled to 100 via 5-ways. What and upgrade Watcher's Eye. Surprisingly, this league very inexpensive compared to other leagues that I've seen, like Lightning Strike Watcher's Eye. So if we go to my trades, I usually keep look at the upgrades and stuff, but it's like 55 div for like a triple. Like it's pretty good. And if you're this even dropped to 75. This was like 85 a couple hours ago. You can even get discipline on hit, things like that. But I would say the Watcher's Eye very affordable this league, since we the meta is up in the air. The like supply and demand is kind of weird. Storm Shroud, but yeah. And then it's like my jewels are kind of sad, but it's like when I need like that strength and int, just because of how rough intelligence is and how rough strength is. It has Corrupted Blood, and this one is same thing, just a filler, more accuracy. I kind of value the accuracy because of like if I get blinded, I do want the 100% hit chance. And the way I go about these items is still the trade for these items. We will like pick any socket, it doesn't matter too much. Well, preferably you would pick like a socket, like let's say socket 8, and you would unsocket this just to get a more accurate measurement, and it'll tell you don't have strength. So what you would do is socket 8, just for a quick review for everybody. After you already have your session mode, that's in the notes in terms of how to do this. Let it search. Once it has searched, let's grab that URL. And then we will force strength. So we'll do and strength. We could even add intelligence here if we'd like, or dex, or whatever you'd like. You could even add corrupted blood here. Once you have that, once you have the search, you don't even have to look at these. You'll grab the URL, we'll plug it back in. So now we'll use this URL to price everything out. And then you'll find like things like these, where it already forces the strength, and you can compare it to each other. See which one you like, see which one you want, what's worth it. You can even put a price limit. So you don't have to spend 5 divines, you can even spend 10 chaos. And this is 6.1% versus a 6.5. That is a 0.4% difference. So 10 chaos to 5 divine. In terms of price of power, I would definitely be going with this. And if you wanted corrupted blood immunity, you'd just add it as a line. But the more things you add, the more harder it is to find. So maybe there is something with strength and corrupted blood cannot be inflicted, and there happens to be. It happens to be. So that's actually pretty nice, but it's also 10 div. Is it worth it? That's up to you. But sometimes this won't show up, and if this doesn't show up, that means you have to change the weighted sum to just catch a little more jewels on the market, and then you'll have this. And then now it's not as bad. 10 divine to like 1 divine. So pick your poison. In terms of upgrades of where I'll be going from here, I do need to figure out a way to fit Intimidate in the build. I might like play with the Timeless Jewel calculator and see where we end up. I still need to upgrade the Claw. I need to upgrade the Implicits because these are all lesser because I'm cheap. I should really upgrade them. And I would like to get a +4 with like crit multi mirrored. So we just wait and see what we can come up with. In regards to configuring this POB for like damage and to like compare it, a good way to like just like remove Tincture, remove the Bottled Fate, untick low life just to see what it is without the low life, tick with low life. Or what you could even do is literally go into the skills and start like unticking every like curse, untick the Sigil of Power. So you go like this, go like this, and then you'll see that our damage, assuming we're not using anything, the enemy's not on low life. So fortified elusive, that's fine. We're leeching. And then the number of rare uniques. So 2 is because of opportunistic, but if you had 1, it's like more damage but less survivability. Feel free to change this to if you want, like if you're bossing or if you're mapping. Is how I would consider that. And then this is your like regular hit damage with nothing up. Let's assume not even bleeding. So there you go, bleeding. But bleeding is more crit chance. And then if they're low life. But if we pop our Tincture, Bottled Fate triggers, we popped Focus, so then you'd have Punishment, which is crazy huge, Conductivity. It's why we're using Anathema, so we can have more curses. And then Sigil of Power if we put it down when we're bossing. So that's pretty much it. This is where the build's currently at. We'll definitely be improving it, upgrading it, see where we can take it. And I'll see you guys next time. Good luck on the grind and peace out.